Bert Jansch Rosemary Lane. I found a batch of used vinyl in the Sue Ryder charity shop in Wycombe. They were all priced at £1. I was very tempted to buy all of them, but in the end, as a matter of principle, I only bought the ones I knew I would play. This one seems to go for about £16 on the second-hand market. I knew I would play it at least once because Bert Jansch is a legend and is due a certain amount of homage. I am familiar with Bert Jansch. A friend of mine set up the 12 Bar Club in Denmark Street, and Jansch was booked to play the opening night. I was in the VIP area, which was just a few feet away from him. I got a clear view of his complex but rock-solid guitar picking, and his subdued melancholic but melodic singing. I was greatly impressed, though not necessarily very entertained. I do enjoy his work with Pentangle, but everyone else in that ensemble each brought something important to the mix. I was surprised how listenable a record of his solo singing and playing could be. Jansch was a great influence on his guitarist contemporaries in the 60s music scene. Wikipedia claims that he shared a flat in Kilburn with Roy Harper and Paul Simon. A well-known example of his influence is the track Black Waterside. Jansch's arrangement of the piece is very similar to a piece played by Jimmy Page on Led Zeppelin 1, for which many believe Jansch should have got a credit. This 1971 recording is very clear, and you can perfectly hear the fingers plucking the strings. Musically, it is much more interesting than standard folk, using modal scales and odd time signatures, but the singing to me sounds very much old-style folk club. Though Jansch was from Glasgow, to me it all sounds quite northern, not in an Andy Capp Coronation Street way, but more a dour, bearded, hill-walking, Kendall mint-cake eating geography teachers holed up in a pub with real horse brasses, real ale and a real wet dog by a smoky fire kind of way. Bert Jansch, Rosemary Lane.